For most people, the organization known as Media Matters remains a mystery. A group funded largely by George Soros, they claim their job is to uncover media bias. But over the years, it's mutated into an organ whose sole purpose is to angrily target Fox News with all sorts of accusations. And it's led many of us to wonder, what really goes on there? Well, in a Red Eye exclusive, we're about to meet an actual Media Matters employee. For his own safety, we have protected his identity. So for the purposes of this interview, I'm going to call you Eric. Eric, how did you get involved in Media Matters?
Well, I answered an ad on Craigslist.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it sounded kind of interesting, the ad. They said they were looking for a media fellow. It sounded important, like I would get a nameplate or something. But I didn't know what it really was until I actually got there.
What do you mean?
Well, it's horrible. I mean, all we do is sit and watch Fox News and make up stuff about Fox News. It's the saddest place I've ever seen in my life. I think about it, I want to throw up.
So what's a typical day like?
Well, I get to work, take off my clothes, and they strap me into a chair in front of a TV with FNC on. They keep my eyelids propped open like a clockwork orange, and I just sit there and type all day.
Why do you take off your clothes?
It makes it easier to use the bucket.
The bucket?
Well, we were told that we cannot afford to miss anything on Fox News, so, you know, when nature calls, that's what the bucket is for.
What does your wife or girlfriend or significant other think of this?
That's funny. I haven't seen a real human in months. If you see her, please tell my mother I love her.
Oh. Let's try to stick to the questions here. What exactly do you do at Media Matters?
Well, my role was to watch Beck, but sometimes Beck would be preempted by breaking news, and that would really be scary.
Why?
Well, if there was no Beck, George Soros would come down and demand that we make it up. I would watch the Flintstones and transcribe Fred Flintstone's words and attribute them to Beck. It was the only way to get Soros to stop hitting me.
He hits you?
Well, sometimes. He carries around a sock filled with hotel soaps. He calls it his soapy friend.
What angers him most?
When he sees Megyn Kelly, he writes to her a lot. She doesn't write him back. Some of us think our entire mission is based on the fact that she won't meet him for coffee. He bought her a pony once.
He bought her a pony?
Yes. When she refused to accept it, he built a rocket, put the pony in the rocket, and shot it into space.
That is crazy. So what's the workplace like?
Did you ever see Star Wars?
Of course I did.
It's like the Star Wars bar. There's not a lot of good-looking people there, Greg. It's actually kind of sad and lonely here. What unites us is our hatred for Fox News and various skin disorders.
Why do you all hate Fox News so much?
Because it's not fair. In the good old days, everyone in the media agreed on everything, and the people who didn't kept their mouth shut the way it should be. But thanks to Fox, people now get to hear different points of view, and that's dangerous. We just want things to go back the way they used to be when the smart people like us could tell the rest of the country what was good for them.
But doesn't it get old?
Well, yeah. I mean, there's only so much taking words out of context I can do. We're told to cut up quotes and call anyone a racist who likes phrases like black market or brown shirt. Quite frankly, I'm ready to pack it in, Greg.
Eric, you can't be that down.
I went home for Christmas, Greg, and all my friends had real jobs. When I told them I worked for Media Matters, they were like, "What's that?" I told them what my job was. They all felt sorry for me. And my old college roommate does charity work in Africa. When he found out that what I did, he punched me in the face and stole my wallet. My dad wants me to see a doctor, but Soros says my dad is a plant.
I'm really sorry, Eric.
Please, you need to do me a favor. Can you tell my family where I am? I will do anything to get out of here. Please.
Well, Eric, I'm sorry, but we're out of time.
Please.
I wish I could. We got to move on. Thanks, Eric, from Media Matters. It's time to take